Also, during Tuesday night's meeting, City Manager George Proakis announced that the city has created a policy outlining how and when the special holidays or observances will be reflected on city-owned flags and light displays. Additionally, the council briefly considered the prospect of allowing a fourth marijuana dispensary to open in Watertown. WCATV's Joe Thompson has the latest from this February 14th City Council meeting.
On Tuesday, February 14th, City Manager George Proakis gave his monthly communications to the City Council near the end of their meeting. The item that sparked the longest discussion of the meeting was a potential new flag and lighting policy. The purpose of the policy came to light during a Supreme Court case regarding the City of Boston and its uses of their City Hall flagpole, as it was essentially being used by any member of the public who requested to use it. During his communication, Proakis stated that with this new policy, it is placed into the hands of the city manager to determine what can be displayed on the flagpoles at City Hall, although the City Council themselves can determine it as well, provided specific resolutions are passed to do so. Several members of the City Council gave their opinions on the potential policy.
Let's say a person asks for displays of the lighting at the Delta for Chinese New Year's, for example, the colors of the rainbow during Pride Month. Christmas lighting, how would that policy be changed now?
I'm a little concerned about the policy. I'm glad we have a policy that clarifies. It seems that a lot of power sits with him to determine what our governmental speech and expressions of social policy sentiments are of the city. It doesn't, for me, take away the potential for conflict.
In addition to that discussion, Proakis also included the topic of opening a fourth marijuana dispensary in Watertown. The state of Massachusetts legalized the sale of recreational marijuana to adults aged 21 and over back in December of 2016, and since then, the city of Watertown has opened 3 dispensaries throughout the area. With those 3 establishments having been open for only the last couple of years, several city council members, including President Mark Sedaris, felt that the time to open another dispensary was unnecessary and that the topic should be saved for a year or 2 down the road.
We've established 3 marijuana facilities that haven't even been open that long, and I don't see a demonstrated need that we need a 4th one. So my recommendation to the City Council would be that we vote that we do not at this time want to establish a 4th marijuana establishment.
Does it make sense to just do it the way you've described it, which is to say not now, or should we say, we'll look back at this in 2 years or 3 years or whatever should we set a marker just to remind ourselves to come back?
I see it kind of like zoning amendment requests. When there's a need and someone wants to seek an opportunity, then they would come forward and make contact with the city administration.
Joe Thompson, Watertown Cable News.
Thank you, Joe. You can watch the full City Council meeting from February 14th on WCATV.org under the Government Channel tab.